York City has elected Zohran Mamdani to be its next mayor.
Zohran Mamdani is without a doubt the biggest win for socialism in the history of the country, and it is the biggest loss for the American people.
If Mamdani wins this election, Wall Street will no longer be located in New York City.
Fire, but bravo, the entire world is turning to communism. I don't understand. I don't get it. I completely understand. You're in a debt-based system. This is what happens. You are going to wipe out everyone. 1% take all. Oh, and that 1%'s leaving New York, but right now, everyone is upset. I mean, the women, it was 85%? Mamdani. Why? High rent. But I'll fix that. That is the problem with a debt-based system. Can't buy homes. The average home buyer is now in their 40s. Let me just double check my math. 28 years old was in 1992. You're in your 20s. Recently buying new homes. Now you're currently in your 40s. The blue line right above my head. People are losing hope. There is nowhere to turn. Well, maybe how about crypto? I'll go all in. How'd that work for you? And no, McDonald's, they're not hiring crypto bros. You just strike that one right off your list. Your groceries. And what are we going to solve it? Communism. It's going to be free. We're going to take over the grocery stores. Good luck with that one. Then you go to college. See, everyone goes to college, gets a degree that's completely worthless. And then you got to pay it back, which they don't teach you that you have to pay it back. Things about money and interest and APR and all those kind of things. Now everyone is upset. How dare they? Look what the man is doing. So then your student loan debt then turns into more debt and more credit card debt. And then the government says everything's okay. Economy is booming. It is not. Look, total share of population, economic expansion. You guys are living through another great recession, if not depression. Depends on how you want to cook the numbers. So take people off of government assistance, depression. You know how we just found out that 1 out of 8 Americans are SNAP benefits. Look at California. It's like 1 out of 3. But they won't send in their data because, you know. Oh, and by the way, people that own businesses, that's what I preach every day, start businesses. You also have to learn how to move. Y'all in New York? Yeah, you're going to be moving right quick. Mamdani's going to double, that you get money. He's going to, the money you have to pay to the government, you double it. We'll get to that in a second. Health insurance. You can't survive. I remember when I moved, because I try to do everything I can to legally avoid having to give people like Gavin Newsom my money or Mamdani my money. And my kids are like, because they health insurance. But then when you move, they're like, wait, we have to pay for our health insurance? Yes, you are adults. You have families. You have children. You pay for it. Boy, what a wide-eyed moment. Had phone calls? You thought it was the end of the world. Yeah, you see, it's expensive, isn't it? Also, parents, can you do me a favor and raise your kids to understand what socialism is? Because they won't learn it in school. I mean, even if you have 2 kids and you have them do chores, take at least half of it from them. And then the half, you just give it to the kid that the other kid doesn't like. As a teacher, just make your A students have to stay in after class, right? It's lunchtime and everyone gets to leave. Well, except for the high achieving students, you got to stay back for 10 minutes because you're gifted and successful. The reason why they're voting this way is they feel helpless. What? It has to be the Sharia law. That'll solve it. You got health insurance. You got savings. They're saving nothing. They're dating nothing. I mean, even a chick out there dating, I mean, a dude's testosterone level nowadays is that of a child. I know the medical industry actually very well, and they'll say, yeah, 300 is about right. Yeah, it's average for a 1-year-old in diapers. Actually, my longevity doctor, yes, can you believe it? Actually, in his 90s. He has a testosterone of 1,200. And yes, his wife complains about it all the time. I can see how these women in the dating feel just helpless because these aren't kings. These are not dragon slayers. These are just other women. When we come down the trust in the institution, because you subscribe, I give you what the real numbers are and then what the government says. Then last but not least, belief in the future is nothing and there is no meaning. The women are like, yeah, let's try this communism thing because I can't make it. So let's try this Islam Sharia thing. You still got, new clothing. Also talking about clothing, congratulations, Virginia. I always get scared when I say that state. I'm like, Virginia? I don't know. You guys got your new governor, so congratulations, you guys. That is just amazing. If you're like, well, it couldn't get any worse, it will. As Russia says, we're going to begin preparations for full-scale nuclear tests immediately. This is from their defense minister. Also in New York, look around. Y'all ain't white anymore. So obviously, there's a high probability that you're going to get a Muslim mayor. And yes, you used to be at 100%. It's slowly but surely going to, well, you're at 32%. That's actually kind of dated. That was 2020. So we're probably looking at maybe 29%, and that would make me a minority. Also, to think about it, these voters, they're like, yeah, I want to buy a house. Your income needs to be in New York almost $200,000 a year. I think that's a struggle. Now you understand why the median age, I mean, this is like United States is in the 40s. It's probably New York, you're probably 80. I don't care where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Let's just click around on the screen. How about Hawaii? 229,000. I'm sure the jobs over there are plentiful working on a golf course. You can understand why people vote Democrat. They vote communism because they can't, California can't afford it. So they have lost hope and they have completely given up. But I shall stand here every day and tell you, start a business, trade equities, and move. And it's as easy as this. See, the purple comes on, 789. Jump on it here. Just grab it. Just a quick swing. All you have to do is click this button right here that you can go sell right there. That one was about $680, but right now, look, nothing. There's nothing. Okay. Anything? Oh, here we go. See? Yeah. Maybe live on the show. It's going to pop. 789 purple. I just wait. I sit and wait. And all it has to do is just go right there, make a grand, walk away. Well, that's probably 600. Because guys, you need to do your fair share. You got to make money and you got to give him money. In this video, actually, he's asking for it. So while everyone is in the streets of New York praying, right? You're trading because you got to pay for them as they're blocking traffic to the job you probably didn't want to drive to anyway. Also, if you want to learn how to do this, $2.99. I'll teach you step by step, but it's this easy. Look, Bravo 9, purple, wait, put in, click buy, then close your position. You just scalp some. It's okay. What? On the 2 minute, I take some money and run. If it's on the daily, I let it go. Also, my AI is trading SoFi right now. I get pop-ups. It's like 87 shares. It was like 2,500 a day. And I was like, hey, I'm just going to stop AI from doing it. I'm just going to close the position. And whenever I do that, because we won't let our winners run. We're like, oh, money. And then you come back and you look at it and you're like, shoot. So I am allowing, I think we're going to let 50 in. And then I think tomorrow is like hundreds. There is no opportunity. I need you first in the course, $2.99. And then you could do what you want. Also, I have 3 goodies. It's a secret. I don't want to give away the secret. If you're in the course, no one else will be able to get it. And then everyone will want it later, but I want to listen to this guy. Anyways, grab it.
On January 1st, I will be your mayor. New Year's Day and a new era for this city. Oh, and one more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money? You can start again. This transition requires staff, research, and an infrastructure that can meet this moment. And it will be made possible by the people who built and believe in this movement. So I hope you'll make a donation at transition2025.com. Now let's get to work.
Also, you guys want to hear about the solutions. How is he going to afford this? You know how it always is. Tax the rich.
Let's dig into that, because you're talking about a rent freeze, you're talking about free buses, you're talking about free childcare. Can you do that without raising taxes?
I think you can do that, and I think you have to raise taxes on the top 1% of New Yorkers who make more than $1 million a year, and you do that by raising taxes by them 2%. And then you also increase the corporate tax of New York State to match that of New Jersey. So that takes us from about 7.25 to about 11.5%, which is what we see.
Basically doubling it if you own a corporation, which you should own a corporation. The question is why? You would have to be an idiot, not just to drive down to Florida, where they don't have state tax. So he's comparing it, New Jersey? If you guys go try to buy a house in New Jersey, let me know how the property tax is. It'll probably be more than your home. Trust me, none of these policies will work. People are like, yeah, $1 million. You take $1 million. And then you go, okay, I got to pay 38% to federal. Well, it's not $1 million anymore, is it? Then you got to pay 15% here and 10% there. And you're left with what? 300,000? You don't think that you're going to leave? Just that. They are not friendly. They're not friendly to us people who own businesses and employ them. Employees. What is going on here? She was saying.
Elevate of New York starts today, baby.
God, there is just something so electric, so satisfying about knowing that my MAGA parents, wherever they are probably having a horrible night tonight. Oh, I literally just got goosebumps thinking about it. Like they are in such a bad mood probably about the fact that Zoran just won and Prop 50 is gonna pass. Like, wow. God, I'm sorry. It just makes me feel good that my MAGA parents are probably upset right now.
When the day starts with Dick Cheney being dead and ends.
So parents, can you please stop enabling that? Also, breaking news, I mentioned something like this. 84% of Gen Z women 18 to 29 voted for Zoran. Let me just refresh my screen. Any other breaking news? Oh, the New York City fire commissioner resigns. It's actually going to be called the Mandami effect. NYC millionaires flee. Yes, flee, run, go away, go to Nevada, go to Florida, go to Texas, and then have to pay a 100% tariff. Told you, should have left earlier. But we got some fears, not in the stock market today. Nice bounce, kids. NYC election fears drive 100 million plus Florida real estate surge. So we had a little surge in sold. You guys caught the circuit breakers on the way down. They were making money. Are you guys ready? Are you guys making money on the way down? Remember, the course, I give you the free bear market course until I take away that as we repeat the same things, the Fed, everything. It just all rinse and repeat. You kind of have to be blind not to see it. That probably didn't make sense. Actually, come to think about it, that actually did make sense. Good job, Brian. A risky mortgage instrument that helped spark the global financial crisis is on the rise again. Well, that would be just about all of them. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I don't even know. Like market go up, market down. I just follow this. Purple, come on. I want to do it on the show. I want to show people how to make $1,500. Still, it hasn't crossed it. We're getting there. We're close. I'll turn it red so you can kind of see it. Maybe when I'm done filming. Let's come along. Enjoy making digits go up. Take advantage before it's all changing. Trust me when I say trust me. Get in now. Some cool things baking in the oven. And I love you. And I will see you tomorrow.